Yeah, it's funny. And I just wanted to come on here to talk about everything that's been happening basically. And y'all probably already saw that video from Blunt Girly about you and just showing a lot of exotical photos and things like that, right? And when that other person did that, I found it very disgusting and distasteful, especially since they wanted to be a part of the space and said, that they were an exotical and stuff like that. But now that it's happened again, right? It's just weird. It feels really weird. And the fact that people are throwing out insults like her, um, people being slow, looking slow and things like that. As much as I call people slow, um, saying that people look slow, I feel like there's a boundary crossed in some way. I just don't see how that's mm, appropriate. I don't, yeah. But it's honestly, if I'm being so real, it's a bit depressing. It's a bit sad um, for people to resort to things like this, especially since it's unwarranted. I nearly forgot to say, but you know, I've never seen or heard of people wanting to see faceless YouTubers photos or what they look like and the person be ugly. I've never heard of people wanting to see ugly people's faces. I think the fact that they are working so hard, people are working so hard for years to see exoticals faces and try and dox them and expose them and try like y'all want to do a real life rating on a scale of 1 to 10, and it's so pathetic. Y'all are basically doing pop the balloon, you know, like smash or pass sort of like weird thing, like but like online and just trying to. We know what y'all want to do with this information. Y'all want to ruin people's lives so bad. Y'all want to um try and shame people out of making content and all of this stuff. And it's just it feels so devious. It feels so heinous. Very spiteful. Over what? That's the thing. Over what? Really? Because you couldn't control your emotions. Y'all are so logical and in control of your emotions, but you can't control them enough to not do something that's literally a crime. Is doxing not a crime? Am I mistaken? Like, this is weird. And to do something like to attempt to dox somebody, because literally, like, I don't believe for a second that that's EU. I'm so sorry. That does not look. You know, you can tell when somebody sounds like something, right? I just don't believe that they have the same voice. I just don't. I look at that woman, I'm like, yeah, they don't. I don't think they sound like that. They don't even look the same age. Um, but okay. Um, but yeah, I truly believe these people are obsessed with our faces and what we look like and what our lives are like. Remember, they love talking about what our lives are like, what we got, what our privileges are, what doors we're going through and things like that because their faces are declining because they don't have anything to look forward to. They don't have any pedestal. They don't have a privilege. So they're so obsessed. They're so obsessed with people, random women talking on the internet, which is what we are, what I am, talking on the internet about about my experiences and our experiences and things that we've been through. And because they can't relate, that's the basis of it. Because they can't relate and because they feel like, how dare you? How dare you, as a woman, as a mixed woman, as a POC woman, talk about being pretty? I feel like Is it? Maybe white women get away with co- saying that they're pretty and talking about how pretty they are and stuff like that. I feel like there's a certain type of hatred for MLS women, for POC women who fit into different categories when they talk about how pretty they are and how proud they are of their heritage and how it influences their looks and things like that. I feel like it's really not popular to do that and it's not socially acceptable, even though y'all love our features because y'all keep trying to modify it. I call them the Blasian plasties. Blasians are up. Blasians are up this year. Yo, you can't tell me nothing. Y'all are getting the nose jobs, the double, the eyelid surgery, the fox eye. That fox eye thing, that's literally inspired by Asian people. Y'all are doing all of it. Even with the rise of K-pop and everything, y'all are even attempting the aesthetic um of Asian people and things like that, of Korean people specifically. But it's like, yeah, y'all are. I've never seen it. Like y'all want to see our faces so bad. Y'all want to compare so bad so you can make yourself feel better about looking like Gargamel, about looking like Quasimodo. Babes, it's never gonna happen. At the end of the day, even y'all love to say, "Oh, people only like her because she's light skinned. Oh, she's not pretty. She's just light skinned." Y'all said that we get things because of our skin tones and because of our heritage and hair texture and things like that. So why would it matter if a mixed woman is a five to you? Because she's still going to get those opportunities. I bet you she's still going to be having a pedestal of some kind. She's still going to be affirmed. Y'all are still going to fall at her feet and start following her around like a puppy because, as long as I'm near a light skinned woman, maybe the black tar maybe tall, dark, handsome man will like me. Maybe Pookie will like me because they're around her and they like to talk to her. So maybe I can just pick up her leftovers. Y'all love to do that. Y'all love to chase behind pretty women to get their leftovers. And then when it doesn't work out for you, you start crashing out. It's pathetic. I've seen it time and time again. It's never going to work for you because you don't have that type of finesse. You don't have that type of aura about you, you know? These girls, they love to try and force it so bad. Babes, you're never going to be it. You're never going to be that girl. You see how so many people want to be that girl? That trend of being that girl? You can't do it. Not everybody's a main character. I'm so sorry. Like you know, but instead of playing your role of sidekick, I know she hates that. Oh, she hated it so bad she crashed out. Instead of playing your role as kick, you want to crash out like this? Girls are crashing out so bad. People in the comment section of these videos are so unhinged. Oh, I was waiting for this. Ma'am, why are you following people and following up with people that you hate? Like, I've only followed up with this stuff like now. Like, I had to force myself to like start, observing or stuff like that and just secondhand information in a way. Because like I just don't want to give views and like engage with that type of like content, with that type of hateration. Yeah. I don't want any hateration in the stancery. No, thank you. It's like, yeah, I don't weird. Y'all just want to feel better about yourselves, but at the same time, that's what's going to keep you from not building healthy self-esteem, from not getting a pedestal because you don't have that faith in you. You don't have that faith in your look, so now you have to go bash another woman's because you feel upset that she's talking about her beauty and her mixture and things like that. Y'all are not going to shame us out of liking being mixed or mixed passing or mixed adjacent or anything like that. And people fawning over our skin tones and textures and noses and bodies and things like that. You're not gonna shame. At least you're not gonna shame me. I'm so sorry. No, I'm still going to enjoy um my life as person, as a exotical. It's just what it is. It's like y'all want to shame us so bad, but it's not working. Your Pakistani logic, your Pakistani talking points are not working. It works on your audience. It works on y'all's the commentators and all these people who are like brain dead because y'all don't fucking read in the black community. Y'all don't read. Y'all don't, y'all don't do any real research or anything like that unless a white person said it first or checked it off or anything like that. Y'all love citing. Like when y'all everybody's logical until it comes down to citing their sources, until it comes down to actually you know actually getting down to researching, proper researching, not just going on fucking Wikipedia. Please don't go on fucking BuzzFeed talking about, oh, see, I was right. What are you talking about? What? That's like going to somebody's Instagram where somebody posted 9 out of 10 black women are married to a camel, and then saying, see, I'm telling you, they're only dating camels. They're only married to camels. Makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. But yeah, like literally, all this has been happening is a bunch of people just being like, well, I didn't get attention from EU. I didn't get attention from as many exoticals as I wanted. I didn't get to basically take over the space and rebrand it the way I wanted. So now y'all are all ugly bleachers, the all the things that they keep saying. And it's like, will y'all ever come up with anything new, anything creative? Because it's not anything new and it's obviously untrue, but it's like, what do you, what are you trying to gain from this? Why do they always resort to, oh, well, you're ugly and y'all are all fives and I'm a 10 and trying to dox people and things like that? Why can y'all never stick to the topic? Why can y'all are all so logical and critical thinkers and intellectuals and I have a degree, but and obviously the psychology thing. Oh, I study I pay attention to psychology so much. But y'all can never stay on topic. Y'all can never refute the actual talking points. I have yet to hear y'all actually, genuinely go toe to toe with the points that people are talking about, especially EU. It's very weird to me and it's very telling that y'all are resorting to looks, attacking people's looks while also like it's so weird to say that talking about looks is so shallow and things like that, and also resort to bashing another woman's looks because you got caught being a fake bitch. I'm so confused. Like literally, it's so confusing to me because what is all the point of this? It's the same thing, and I hate to do it over and over again, but it's the same point of people feeling like they didn't fit in, people already knowing that they didn't fit in, that they weren't an exotical, and that they either it's always the fact that they feel upset that are not getting as much as attention as EU or the rest of us or anything like that, or they're upset, and this is the main one, where they're upset that they're not light skin or mixed, so they're upset that they can't relate to certain experiences and they start you you've probably had this experience where everything's cool and then people start saying, oh, well, you think you're better than me, out of nowhere, and it's probably been brewing for a long time, but then it starts getting like, oh, you think you're better than me because you're light skinned, because you have curly hair, because you're this and you're that, and oh, you're still an n-word at the end of the day. A lot of this is just feeling like, oh, you're still an n-word, but at the end of the day, and oh, you're not that pretty, when you have to resort to tactics like calling people mid and saying, oh, you're not that cute, and their favorite, you're not pretty, you're just light skinned. if you have to state that about a person, they're probably pretty. I'm so sorry, but what are we talking about? Like, it's so weird. It's so odd. I'm so sorry if my voice is like messed up. I think I nearly lost my voice again. Yeah, but it's like, are y'all like okay? Because clearly not, because this is, y'all are talking about we have mental illnesses. Ma'am, you can't even spell it. You can't even type it without using an apostrophe incorrectly as well. And I love grammar. Babe, what are you? I'm so confused. I'm so lost. This is honestly just so really like pathetic. And seeing people who's either were or are subscribed to me entertaining that shit in the comment section and just turning on the space when they just were here last week. You were just an exotical last week. But now y'all are talking about, oh, drag them and stuff like that. And I'm gonna name names. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna name names. So that Tanya girl, Taniya, you were just an exotical a few months ago. Now it's all, I'm happy that you're calling them out and da da da. How pathetic. Because you were in the Discord and everything, but now because you feel like you don't fit in, because probably somebody said, oh, it always starts with this dumb narrative that some random person, probably geriatric goddess, right, said, "Oh, you're not light skinned. Oh, you're not mixed enough. You're just an unambiguous black woman." Da, da. And so they take it as, "Oh, well, all of you are against me," and because, oh, I can't. They feel like, oh, because I can't be light skinned, because I can't be as mixed as, you know, these more recently mixed women, like having a white parent as opposed to being MGM or something like that, right? Um, they feel like, oh yeah, so y'all are the enemy now. You ever see that person who, you were cool with them, and now all of a sudden, because um something happened in the friendship group or something like that, and they had a problem with one person that had nothing to do with you, and nothing, you weren't even there, nothing even happened. Now it's, oh, you're an issue. What? Like, it just feels so odd. So odd. And another person, Satin B. Now I believe she was subscribed to me, or probably after this she's gonna unsubscribe. Thank you. Please see yourself out. So I'm just going to the comment. I was waiting for this video, girl. Dragged them by their Timo wig. Hell, I'm wearing a Sheen wig in my profile pic. Hands over mouth emoji. Quick tip: if you're black passing, you can get away with a crappy Afro wig. It's hard to pull off a blonde or straight hair wig as an Afrocentric feature having woman. That's why I stay buying crappy throw-on Afro wigs or Afro puffs. I can pass and everyone believes it's my hair. Clown emoji. So Satin B seems to be a light-skinned black woman, but of course, because when people are monocultural and they feel so in debt to the black community, and probably have been bullied all their lives about being light skinned, and feel like, oh, I have to prove that I'm down with the culture, I'm down with the youths. And so I can't I can't embrace being light skinned fully. You can't embrace being light skinned fully. You can't really attach yourself to the exotical space or enjoy exotical content fully because you feel like it's your dirty little secret or something like that. And so I'm assuming because she felt like, oh, well, I'm a light skinned black. I'm still black, and y'all probably think you're better than us because you're mixed and stuff like that. When nobody said that. Literally, it's like people keep putting words in our mouths. People keep doing all of this and that, and it's just like, God, do y'all know that y'all are like? really pathetic, and I hate repeating myself. But it's like I feel like I need to drill it into people's heads. You are pathetic. You are crazy. You are mentally ill. Please take your meds. Like I said, take your meds, Kanye, to everyone who thinks that this type of behavior and weirdness is okay and is not like weird or like creepy, especially when you're like posting videos of a teenager, like videos of people that was a that woman who was a teenager at the time of that video, and just calling people saying that people look slow, and just I are y'all I already asked if y'all are okay. It's clear to me that y'all are not. And I just like this is part of the reason why I just kind of felt exhausted with making content, because it just felt like, yeah, I'm just really tired of weirdos. I really don't. It's like people crash out so bad over the internet. So bad. And it's literally like, do you all not have lives? Y'all don't have things to do? Y'all say we sit up here and we don't have things to do and we just sit up here making content. Meanwhile, y'all are going every 5 minutes to post a community post, crashing out, responding to every single fucking comment. It's literally like, what? What are you talking about? Bitches can't even spell. Bitches are illiterate, but they can even. But they're talking about they're logical, and everybody else is just so dumb. Because I have psychology. Because I have a psychology degree. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still gonna make content anyways, but I'm also like tired at the moment. But yeah, it's just like, why are we it? And the thing that makes me annoyed is that they will have a problem with a random person who either wasn't in the space or just a random unambiguous person trying to like humble them, and then all of a sudden it's everybody else's fault. It's everybody. Oh, the exotical space is a mess. The exotical space is messy. Ma'am, when will y'all call out the actual people who are coming for you? When will you go toe to toe with those people? When are you going to stop blaming it on random mixed and light skinned women about why other people who are not that and who are not a part of the community are calling you names and things like that? Or better yet, actually talk to us about it, because we most definitely would have supported you. But these people don't want that. You know, the black community doesn't like talking about anything. They hate it. Oh, they hate talking about things. People hate talking, love to say, you know, prioritize mental health and, reach out to people and talk and things like that. And then people don't. And then they hold grudges and they start getting weird and they start getting backstabby. And it's like, oh my God. Ugh. And then people like this wonder, oh, I don't know why I don't have any female friends. I don't know why nobody likes me. I don't know why it's so hard to get along with people. I just never felt like I fit in. Um, some of the people who talk like that are literally so insufferable. You are the problem. Please stop blaming other people about why they don't want to be around you and why they don't like you and why you don't feel like you're getting certain things, certain privileges. I promise you, it's probably you. Um, and it doesn't apply to people who are, you know, other things, other situations, but those specific people who are actively unfriendly and backstabbing and all of that. It's like, yeah, makes sense. It makes sense when you have no friends. It makes sense why people don't really like being around you much. And I just find it all weird. I find it so interesting how people are switching up so bad. How people are literally just so two-faced. You can call me a bitch all day, but you can never say I'm two-faced. At least I stand on what the fuck I said. Y'all can't even do that. Y'all have to flip the narrative. Y'all have to create lies and, you know, it, and, it takes a very warped, mentally ill brain to be able to spin such lies the way y'all are doing it. To be able to flip narratives and do backflips and pussy pop and all of this stuff the way y'all are doing it. It's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. But yeah, and it made me also realize it's so easy to trick people. It's so easy to get people to, especially people who already didn't like a person or has a certain thing in their head, to get them to join in to get that. You know how, like, the enemy of your enemy is my friend, and how people will like click up when they hate a certain person, and then it's this whole thing. Yeah, it really feels like that's what's happening. And I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's like creepy. It just feels really creepy. It feels really weird. Um, Seek help. Yeah. I think a lot of people need to start taking ashwagandha. A lot of people need to be on SRRIs. And yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to my normal uploading schedule, but I'm probably going to be on holiday in a few months. So yeah, I'm so sorry that I haven't uploaded as much, but I've literally been in a rut and just taking care of my bunny and just minding, you know, my things and just relaxing basically. But yeah, please comment, please subscribe. Bye.